Hello, this is Isaac Schaefer and Desiree Allen, our transaction coordinator. We're going to do a quick video on how to upload a listing to SkySlope. So this is the zone login, and as you know, you can access SkySlope from within the from in zone or right from here. SkySlope right there. It'll automatically log you on. All right. We're going to go manage listings. Right up here, create a listing. I'm reading this as well. Okay, so it's pretty self-explanatory. We talked about this in the first meeting. You just kind of follow the prompts. Desiree will pop in if I say anything incorrect, but let's just follow the prompts. We have an actual listing that is coming up, so we're just going to do that one, get that one all ready. Normally it'll say let's start with the agent, and it will only give you you as the agent option, but because I'm admin, it's allowing me to pick any agent I want. So normally you won't have options there. So anyways, select the agent. Now you're going to type in the address, and it should auto populate like that. That would be where you put the unit number if that was there. Residential, multifamily, condo, or vacant land. Commercial is not an option. We're working on getting commercial as an option, but just a reminder, commercial should be done with, it has to be done with Craig's assistance because it's more complicated. So if you are just starting on a listing, you don't know what the price is, don't get tripped up on this. It doesn't have to, this isn't your final answer. So if you think it might be around 350, go for it. Type in 350, you can change it later, right? Same with this. You may not know for sure, but just do what you think it's going to be. In this case, it's 2.5. Listing date, expiration date. You want to make sure these are according to what it says on the Form 1 listing input, right? So if, again, you're ahead of the game, you're getting a listing already, but you don't have a listing input signed with the seller, that's fine. Just make sure that you have this match eventually, right? So whatever the listing input says, it's signed by you and the seller. That's what should be here. But if you don't have that signed yet, then just move forward without that. This is a brand new home. Source of the deal. This is just for your tracking. Doesn't really matter. But it can be helpful at the end of the year to see where the majority of your leads are coming from. Switch to company, because in this case it's a company. And then you'd add an additional seller if there was one. In this case, there is not. Okay, now it's just a summary. Does everything look correct? Yes, create my listing. That is pretty much it on this side. So now it's going to have all your required documents and, if applicable, documents, right? So if there's a septic, add the septic addenda here. If there's a well, add the well addendum here. If the home is 1978 or older, add that here. But all these are mandatory, right? I know I've said this a few times, but I'll repeat it. Disclosure document. This transaction specifically, it's a client who's Craig has worked with for a long time, and he's had the disclosure document signed a long time ago. So anyways, you don't have to resend it, is my point. You have to send it to your clients once, and then you're done. So anyways, we're just going to upload his old disclosure document that Craig had signed by this client years ago. But anyways, all of these should be every time. There are some exceptions. If you think that there's an exception to one of these, you just would have to let us know. But for the most part, you need all these documents to list the home. So all you're going to do is you can attach them by clicking here, attached. And Desiree, am I doing something wrong?
Mm-mm. No, it's going now. It's just.
Oh, it's spinning. Okay.
Yeah. to just upload the document from there.
Okay. So this is where you would go. We use Dropbox to store our files on our computers. So you should use Google Drive, Dropbox, something like that, so you're able to access files from on the road, on your computer, etc. So anyways, then we'd go in here, and this is where we'd access all the files. For now, we actually don't have these files ready. This is pretty preemptive on this listing, but I wanted to use an actual listing. But that's how you do it. You just upload it like that. Now, I do want to show you what you would do if you have, let's say, a full the full listing binder, right? You get it signed, and it has listing input, the 1A, the 22E, the Exhibit A, but it's all in one PDF. I want to show you what that would look like, how you would separate it. And so you would go to Documents over here, and you'd go Upload a Document. And let's see what we can find. I'm just going to click, no. I'm just going to click on a random offer that we got just to show you how this works. Obviously, this is just an offer. I'm just using a multiple page document that's on my computer. This has nothing to do with this listing. Okay, so once you have, pretend this is a listing binder, right? So you have it now, and you've uploaded it to Documents. You'd click here on Split. And it's going to have the document here. It's loading. It's going to have the document here and all the pages. So this is the Exhibit A. Again, let's pretend this is the listing binder. This is the Exhibit A. So what you'd want to do is you'd want to go page 1 to 1, New Document, Exhibit A. Here we go. You'd select that. Now, page 2 through, let's say, 7 is the listing input. So now I'd go 2 through 7, listing, no? Yeah, there it is. Listing input. Perfect. Page 8 through 9 is the form 1A. Type that in. Perfect. Right? So it lets you split it all up just like that, and then you go split and assign. And what it would do is then when you go to checklist, everything would all be added to those documents. So in the next video that I'm going to do, we're going to use an actual offer, and it's going to be on doing a transaction. You'll kind of see this in more depth there, and I'll actually go through with it. But anyways, I just want to show you how to do that. Desiree, can you take the reins here and show me what happens when a listing, when it goes active, there's nothing you have to do here, but what happens when you get an offer on the listing? Do you start a new transaction, or do you start a transaction?
No, you go under listing.
Okay.
It should, oh, maybe it's not that one. It's probably not going to let you on this particular transaction because it's not filled in. So can you actually go?
Let's go to another listing.
Can you go to 1010 so I can show you? So go to active.
Okay.
And then you would go to your listing that you have the offer on, and then it should be under, I believe it's checklist.
Okay, so just to clarify, we're bouncing around now. So we're going to a different listing that Craig has active right now, 1010 North 9th Street. So what we're going to do now is we're going to pretend like we got an offer, and we're going pending on it. Okay, so we're going to go checklist, accept contract. There it is,
so
right
you click
here.
on the accepted contract. And then it'll have you go through and input all of the new information.
Okay, so this is where you would...
Yes.
This
so
is where
you can do checklist type, and it'll be a purchase and sale.
So residential purchase and sale.
Yep.
Perfect.
So once the offer is accepted, you'll type in the price, and all of the information here, acceptance date, closing date, everything based off of the documents that you guys get.
And then that will immediately turn this into a purchase and sale transaction from a listing. So your listing file will still exist, but now it'll become a transaction file too.
So if you need to add anything into it, just sorry to cut you off.
No, that's good. That's good.
If you need to locate it, like you click out of it, it'll be under transactions. It'll no longer be under listing.
So what she means by that is manage transactions. Now it would be in here. I just canceled out of it Oh, no, it looks like it still ended up doing it. Anyways, I'm going to delete that because we don't have an offer on that one yet, but that's how that would work. So anyways, let us know if you have any other questions about uploading a listing. That was a pretty quick crash course, but in reality, it really is that simple. It's not difficult. I just want to repeat what I've said before. This does not necessarily replace Transaction Desk. This is not where I would store all my files for all of my offers and all that, right? This is how we, as the brokerage, when we get audited, how we can have all of our company files in one place. So that's the purpose of SkySlope. I think it's also going to be very helpful for you as an agent because it keeps you on track. It reminds you of things that you're missing. So it's helpful all the way around. But I just want to remind people that you're still going to go on Transaction Desk and start your listing that way, right? And you're still going to upload it to the MLS the same way you would anywhere else. This is just how you store your files. So anyways, all right, I am going to exit out of this. And again, let us know if you have any questions. You can email me, Isaac, at rogtk.com. You can also email Desiree, TC, at rogtk.com, or you can come in the office if you have any questions about this. But we definitely want to start utilizing this right away because this is how Realty One Group tracks all transactions. So anyways, this has to be implemented right away. So if you do have a listing, let us know because we got to get your listings up on SkySlope. Alrighty, we will talk to you later.